All right, good evening and welcome to a rain-soaked Fernelli Field at St. Ignatius College Prep in the Little Italy neighborhood of Chicago, Illinois. Tonight is a very special night. We've got the USA Lacrosse All-Star Senior Showcase game presented by Recruitlings. Here with me is Christopher Griffin. He is the president of the Illinois Lacrosse Association, an affiliate of USA Lacrosse. Chris, tell me a little bit more about the the Illinois Lacrosse Association and USA Lacrosse.
Sure, yeah, and thanks for having us and thanks for being here again and supporting us. We're the only Illinois affiliate of USA Lacrosse. Our name now is the Illinois Lacrosse Association, and our mission is to develop and build the game of lacrosse in Illinois and across the Midwest. And we do that by hosting a variety of activities, including in the past we've had coaching clinics, Midwest Lacrosse Conference, and now tonight we're focusing on the All-Star Game for the seniors, for the boys and the girls players in Illinois.
Excellent. And from what I understand, this is the 5th year of you guys doing this and putting this together here at St. Ignatius.
Yeah, that's right. Before that, in 2022 when we started, the boys had an All-Star Game, but it went into kind of went defunct during COVID, and the girls had never had an All-Star Game for some reason. So we decided as an association to bring that back, and we've done it. And thanks to St. Ignatius for hosting us the past 3 years, and the coaches, they've been fantastic, and the athletic director, Mike Hurley. We really appreciate all the support they've given us. It is a beautiful setting, and we're so happy to be back at St. Ignatius College Prep.
And from what I've seen, the roster is just full of all-stars, as the name implies. But we were talking about state champs. The coaches are big names that have come up through the program, lacrosse, very early on in lacrosse becoming more of a major sport in the United States. So what can you tell me about USA Lacrosse advancing that game? I know the mission is that. So how is that work being done?
Sure. Well, USA Lacrosse, I think, helps grow the game by establishing coaching clinics. We try to have development programs throughout the country to try to build up not only the players but really the coaching, because it's all about doing the right thing for the young kids, building them up the right way, and making them into the fantastic players that you're going to see today. There's a lot of USA is, I think, arguably the #1 lacrosse teams in the world, certainly on the women's side. The men's side, Canada sometimes does some good things, but and it's all because of USA Lacrosse and the dedication, I think, of the parents and the players over the years that have helped us develop lacrosse in the United States.
And that collaboration between the parents, the players, the coaches, the officials, it's really become evident as part of the mission of USA Lacrosse, and they really have spread the game. I'm from North Carolina, so I can definitely speak to some of the lacrosse down there, but seeing it in Chicago has definitely been an impressive thing.
Yeah, no, that's right. And I think what you can see if you look at the roster is the spreading out of talent across the state of Illinois. Years ago it used to be many of the northern suburbs, the private schools, but now things are changing. And you can see that by the roster. You can see that by the coaches that are invited. We're not just inviting the coaches from the North Shore. They're all over the state of Illinois. We invite coaches here who have built their programs up from nothing, and that's who you're going to see out in the field today. And we're hoping for another great game. These games are usually, they're not exhibitions. The players play hard, and it's really entertaining. So I hope everyone watching has a great time watching. I know the kids love it. That's why we do it.
Absolutely. I know the kids love it. I'm sure going to love it. And we're really raring to go here at Fernelli Field. The Recruitlings broadcast team, we're ready to get started here very shortly. More women's lacrosse coming up next, and then the boys right after that.
Live from St. Ignatius College Prep for Nellie Field, home of the Wolfpack. It's the Illinois chapter of USA Lacrosse, boys and girls, seniors, all-star game, brought to you by Recruitlings. It's time to play.
Ignatius Athletic Director Mike Hurley. We'd also like to thank St. Ignatius Girls Lacrosse Head Coach Audra Kilbowitz and the boys head lacrosse coach Seth Molick for hosting the games and for volunteering your time to coach the All-Stars. Thank you all for helping USA Lacrosse grow the game. Thanks also to our coaches who have volunteered their talents to salute the seniors as they close out their high school careers. For the girls teams, Audra Klebowitz, St. Ignatius College Prep, Amanda Blank, Naperville North, Addie Dykmeyer, Barrington, and Sarah McKenna, Evanston Township. Thanks also to Recruitlings.com for live streaming today's games. And now let's turn to the introduction of the players and the coaches for our first All-Star game of the evening.
For the red team, coached by Audra Kilbowitz from St. Ignatius and Sarah McKenna from Evanston. Number 23, Leah Balta from St. Ignatius playing goalie. Number 24, goalie Dakota Othello from Lake Forest. Number 25, another goalie, Charlie Stewart from Glenbrook North. Number 26, playing attack for Bennett Academy, Madison Timmons. Number 27, playing attack from York, Kayla Moranti. Number 28, playing attack from Carmel Catholic, Rocky Ventura. Number 29, playing attack from Marist, Isabel Colon. Number 30, playing attack from Sandburg, Abby Ellsworth. Number 31, playing midfield from Evanston, Rory Malia. Number 32, playing midfield from York, Hayden Daniel. Number 33, playing midfield from York, Elizabeth Speck. Number 34, playing midfield from Marist, Tessa Dowling. Number 35, playing midfield for Lockport, Juliana Mancini. Number 36, playing midfield from Montini Catholic, Miley Brunski. Number 37, playing midfield from Sandburg, Josie Fitzpatrick. Number 38, playing midfield from Mother Macaulay, Kara Sexton. Number 39, playing midfield from Washington, Carly Pettit. Number 40, playing defense for York, Sophia Madeleine Bayan. Number 41, playing defense from Bennett Academy, Peyton Boatwright. Number 42, playing defense from Evanston, Natalie Lech. Number 43, playing defense from Evanston, Vivi Aceves. Number 44, playing defense from Marist, Abby McClory. And lastly, number 45, playing defense for Hinsdale Central, Willa Braden. Now we turn it over to our white team, coached by Amanda Blank from Naperville North and Addie Dykmeyer from Barrington. Number 1, playing goalie from Loyola Academy, Mary Jane Bukta. Number 2, playing goalie from New Trier, Megan Gallagher. Number 3, playing attack from New Trier, Riley Nolan. Number 4, playing attack from New Trier, Scarlett Subeck. Number 5, playing attack from Oak Park River Forest, Tess Cronin. Number 6, playing attack for Downers Grove North, Emma Enright. Number 7, playing midfield from Naperville North, Bridget Battaglia. Number 8, playing midfield from New Trier, Avery Anderson. Number 9, playing midfield from Huntley, Leia Holmberg. Number 10, playing midfield from Mundelein, Molly Price. Number 11, playing midfield from Carmel Catholic, Colleen Graham. Number 12, playing midfield from Lincoln Way, Mia Dreswicki. Number 13, playing midfield from Lincoln Way, Nora DeFrank. Number 14, playing midfield from Barrington, Emma Menke. Number 15, playing midfield from Downers Grove North, Ella Williams. Number 16, playing defense from Naperville North, Clara Hansen. Number 17, playing defense from Barrington, Iris Dennett. Number 18, playing defense from New Trier, Emma Riley. Number 19, playing defense from Huntley, Aubrey Rohrbacher. Number 20, playing defense from Downers Grove North, Barb Schulisser. Number 21, playing defense from Nequia Valley, Gwen Nelson. And lastly, number 22, playing defense from Loyola Academy, Prairie Weber. Let's go.
All right, so that does it for our introductions of the team here at Fernelli Field. I'm Steve Taylor, and I'll be calling the game here. So to start out, we're going to have the girls' all-star game. That'll be the beginning here, and that'll be 2 25-minute running clock halves. That'll be how the girls' game is going to go. We've heard about all of these all-stars here, so a little bit of an update here. They have just all graduated. Happy seniors. But here, the girls' Final Four, the way that it was in the state championship, we had the Final Four of Loyola Academy facing off against Barrington, York facing off against Marist. York and Loyola advance, and that final score was 21-3 advantage Loyola. They are the state champs, so we've got a couple of state champions taking the field right now. In addition, there was a third place game. Barrington got that one 10-7 over Marist. And so the final top 4 in the state are going to be Loyola, York, Barrington, and Marist. But two of the leaders there in the final 4 matchups were Kayla Moranti and Elizabeth Speck. Both led this final series in total goals and total assists, respectively. So Kayla Moranti had the most goals in the Final Four. As we get ready for the first face-off here. Taking the face-off is going to be number 9, Leah Holmberg. Opposite her is going to be Hayden Daniel from York, number 32. Getting started here, everybody's taking the field, getting ready for it. Like I said, these are players who are going to take this super seriously, and this is no laughing matter. Everybody's there to have fun and enjoy the game, but this is going to be a very serious matchup here as number 33, Elizabeth Specht, is going to take it up and advance the ball forward. Passing it off, it's number 27, looking for the shot. She's going to go ahead and pass. There's the shot. Big score. Kayla Moranti starting the scoring, and it's 1-0 red team.
Then Daniel from New York.
Correction on the goal. Hayden Daniel. That'll be 32. Hayden Daniel with the score. She'll take the face-off as well. Assisting on that play was Kayla Moranti, showing a little bit of playmaker abilities there. She was a really solid playmaker. 5 goals in that final game, as I was talking about. 5 goals in the final 4 games, that is. Looking to advance. It's going to be 39. That'll be Carly Pettit from Washington. She's going to take it herself, passing it off. There's the shot from Moranti. It'll go back behind the net, and it'll be advantage to the red team. Correction, that was 35 taking the ball up. That'll be Juliana Mancini from Lockport. Solid midfielder. Behind the net, looking to get something in front. And it'll be stopped. The first save of the game. It'll be Mary Jane Pukta from Loyola Academy on the start there. As she'll clear the zone.
Number 2, Megan Gallagher.
Correction, that's Megan Gallagher in goal there to start it out from New Trier. Kayla Moranti looking to take it herself and defended well. That's number 18 and number 22, Emma Riley and Prairie Weber. Emma Riley from New Trier as well, Prairie Weber from Loyola Academy. You got to think with New Trier having so many players out there that there's a better communication there. But it's a bit of a penalty here, so now we're going to get a first shot, and it's going to go wide for Moranti. Great opportunity now behind the net. Appears to be number 35. Number 36, Miley Brunsky. There's the shot, it'll go wide. Here's, that was Juliana Mancini again, midfielder from Lockport. A lot of big action here on the offensive side for the red team. Rounding the corner. Towards the center, over the top, number 26. It's Madison Timmons from Bennett Academy. That's score number 2 for the red team.
26, Madison Timmons from Bennett Academy.
What a feed. Being able to get out in front, a lot of stick taps from her teammates there. We'll get some subs out there. And taking the face off here now is going to be Tessa Dowling from Marist. Quick highlight to some of the coaches here out here. Coaches for the white team, Jess Hogan from Naperville North. Former FCA ministry director back in 2006. That's when her coaching career started. When her mentorship career started. Her coaching career started 4 years later in 2010, but this is her 13th year at Naperville North. And after an illegal procedure, the White will have their first offensive possession of the game as they advance past the 30. It's number 8. That'll be Avery Anderson from New Trier. Over to Emma Enright. Enright looking for options. They go around towards the top, see what they can find. Making a move is Riley Nolan. Nolan looking for help. Nolan looking to take it herself. Nolan shot, score! Riley Nolan, New Trier on the attack. It's 2-1. An excellent start to this game. Riley Nolan showing off why New Trier needs some respect on that name. To round it out for the white team, Jess Hogan's also 2017 Coach of the Year for the IHSA. Joining her is Addie Dickmeyer from Barrington. This is her 3rd year as head coach, but she was a former coach at St. Viator for 8 years. North Central College alum, very good lacrosse program there. She works with Team Illinois Lacrosse. She's the programming and administrative coordinator. Looking to advance, it's number 12. It's going to be Mia Drzewiecki from Lincoln Way Co-op. Lincoln Way West, East, all of them. Looking for some help, gonna pass it up top. It's gonna be Avery Anderson. Anderson over to Williams, Ella Williams from Downers Grove North. Williams looking to see what she can do herself, but now there's some movement. Williams, a little bit of space, making some moves. Surveying the field, gonna go ahead and pass it over to Drzewiecki. We'll get it out to the corner. A little bit of space, looking to move it herself, but couldn't quite get past was Anderson. A big stop by Leah Balta. Leah Balta playing a home game effectively. St. Ignatius alum. And a drop there. Good strip by number 11. That's Colleen Graham from Carmel Catholic. Number 31 will advance, and that's Rory Malia. Passing it over, it's 36. It's gonna be Brunsky. Brunsky was looking for some help, gonna see what she can do herself. She had Moranti with her, but not enough space to do anything. Right next to her is Rocky Ventura. Rocky Ventura looking to make some moves. Ventura backing off. And a cut across the center, but can't quite connect with Brunsky. Excellent start for the red team here. We'll go ahead and highlight the coaches. Audra Kilsbowski from St. Ignatius, head coach at St. Ignatius for 15 years. 4 years as the head strength and conditioning coaches for the girls. She's a personal trainer on the side and a University of Iowa alum. Sarah McKenna is the head coach at Evanston. That's her 18th year. She's assisting here in the red team. She's a physical therapist, a Vassar alum, played field hockey and lacrosse at Vassar. She's a board member at USA Lacrosse Illinois chapter, also a coach at Lakeshore Lacrosse. That name will come up again. This will be on the test. Advancing, a little bit of a physical play, and that'll be a turnover as Avery Anderson getting a little overzealous, knocking over Tessa Dowling from Marist. So Dowling will have possession. Gonna go ahead and give it back to Balta. Balta looking for options. Going to go ahead and look over here to Willa Brayton from Hinsdale Central, but it flies out of bounds, and so it'll be white possession. So taking it in for the white team is going to be Ella Williams from Downers Grove North. A little bit of space. Trying to make some moves against Sophia Madlangbian. Excuse me, that's Madlangbian. Drzwicki. Back to Williams. Over to the corner. Appears to be Nolan. Nolan's going to rethink. Nolan's got options, looking for Anderson. Anderson's going to set the pick. Nolan looks down to the center, but can't quite complete the connection with Colleen Graham. Ends up loose, but Leah Balta, able to hop on the shot there and will clear it out, looking to advance. Here's Sophia Madlangbian. Able to get it up just in time for Moranti. Moranti looking at her options. She's got Specht. Those two have connected a lot. Specht looking back, immediately looking for Moranti, but it'll go over everyone. Close to the 30-yard line, but not enough for anyone else to advance. So now they'll reset. Intercepted. Excellent defensive play. That was Drzwicki popping in on that one. And some challenge in the neutral zone. And now it's going to advance. Number 26 here, it's Madison Timmons. Timmons looking at her options. Gonna go behind the net, see what they can set up. Got a cutter here. They're gonna go ahead and settle it down. Red has possession. Up top, it's Specht. And now, Daniel. Over back to the corner, Mancini. Back behind, there's the shot. Save, excellent save. Megan Gallagher.
Saved by number 2, Megan Gallagher from New Trier.
And back in. We'll go ahead and try this again for the red team here. Up top, Rocky Ventura. Ventura looking to Specht. Specht's got some options, gonna make a move. Over the center, can't get the release on. Ends up behind Megan Gallagher, who recovers. Now she's looking, gonna have to clear the crease here shortly. Just a little high, but able to be reeled in by Scarlett Subik. That's another New Trier. Scarlett Subik, she's an attack. She's on attack, she's a 2025 state champ. That's last year's state champ. Excellent job by New Trier that year. Looking at my notes and I miss a Kayla Moranti web gem. Look at her. The move going just right over the top of Megan Gallagher. And so it's 3-1, red over white. Taking the face off for the red team, we're gonna go ahead and see Hayden Daniel back in the dot. Her opposite number is gonna be Leah Holmberg from Huntley. Holmberg is a Yeti lacrosse alum. She plays lacrosse and volleyball, adaptable, coachable, and playing at Mercyhurst next year. You're going to see a lot of names that are going to end up at some big name lacrosse universities. A lot of these players are going to be playing Division 1, 2, or 3. Here's the face-off. Up. And not quite recovered. Still a loose ball. Pushed ahead, but able to be recovered. Being hounded immediately is Mancini. But now there's some movement. You're going to see Carly Pettit trying to drive, but now she's going to dish. Going around behind the net. Back behind is Abby Ellsworth from Sandburg Co-op. She goes to Stag. Now advancing is the white team. Almost intercepted, but now it's being held by Molly Price from Mundelein. Price. Being defended well, but looking at some options. Price looking for the centering pass, but not able to be controlled very well. Now Subek has it. Subek being hounded. Back to Price. Price is going to set it up. Get a look she likes. Back up to Holmberg. Holmberg over to the corner. It's Bridget Battaglia, excuse me. Back up to Holmberg. Holmberg is quarterbacking. Rotation. Controlled by Price. Getting a pick from DeFrank. Can't quite get it into the crease. And cleared out and controlled is Elizabeth Specht. Loose ball. Goes high in the air, but then is recovered by Medlengbian. Excuse me, that is number 41, Peyton Boatwright from Bennett Academy. Here's Boatwright. Dish. Can't quite connect on the pass. That was Carly Pettit, on the advance, but Pettit driving deep. Now it's controlled behind the play by Price. Price looking to get it out of there. That pass was to Price. Now it's going to be over the head of Colleen Graham. Ends up out of bounds, and it'll be red possession. Controlling it now has been Langbian. He's going to go back to go forward. Back to Natalie Lesh from Evanston. Over the top, controlled by Vivi Acevis from Evanston. It's going to be knocked loose, but we've got a whistle, dead play. It's going to be possessed here in the center. And there it goes from Acevis. Acevis advancing, being unable to be denied. There's Carly Pettit. Pettit trying to make a move. She's got some help. Looking to center. Controlled by Juliana Mantini. Regained by Pettit. Pettit looking to move. Pettit shakes, but cannot bake. We got a dead play. Saw a flag out on the field, so everybody's going to set up. It's not quite a penalty shot, but it's a good possession. She's going to get a little bit of space. It's like at least 5 yards between her and any of the nearest competitors. Here's the shot. And it's saved. What a save, Megan Gallagher. But it's controlled by the red team. Immediately going to try and center, try and reset as it's controlled by Mancini. Mancini looking for options. Trying to make a move. Mancini, shot, score! What a shot. It's Juliana Mancini from Lockport.
Juliana Mancini from Lockport.
Mancini, an excellent player. She lives by 3 words, and that's fun, hustle, and grit. And that's why she's going to Marquette next year. An excellent player, getting all of the well-deserved stick taps from her teammates. Tessa Dowling from Marist will go ahead and take the face-off here for the red team. For the white team, can't quite get a number on it. Might be Leah Holmberg. Getting the ball set. It's between the netting. There it goes. A little bit of a breakaway for the white team. That was actually Avery Anderson taking the face-off from New Trier. Down in the corner. Looking to make a move herself. It's unable to get through is Emma Menke from Barrington. Now up at the top. Gonna make a move herself. Shoot, but it goes a little high, well defended. That was Avery Anderson on the advance. And it's controlled by the red team. And a whistle dead play. And so now it'll be white possession. So behind, it's gonna be Emma Menke. Menke making a move towards the net. Shot, score! Emma Menke! What a move! Excellent play.
14,
Puts Lesh into the spin cycle. And that'll make it 4-2. You can analyze this and try and say that because the red team has controlled the possession more, and they've been playing a lot to the left of your screen, that the red team has the advantage. But then you have plays like that, and that's where it really starts to step up. You start to see the playmakers on this white team and why this is an all-star game, why a lot of these players are going to be playing at the next level. As the face-off is taken and knocked down by Anderson. Anderson going to try and control. She's pushed down. She'll recover. Grabs her stick, and now it'll be an advancement. Ella Williams will take it in. Correction, she's going to leave it. And Anderson will take it herself. There's the move. Anderson Advances into the 30, looking for options, might do it herself. Anderson looking to do it herself. Anderson knows this is an all-star game. And there's a flag down. And Anderson's gonna get a golden opportunity here as she sets up for the shot here. There it goes. Anderson, shot! Saved, but it's controlled. Back to the front. A little bit of a fake shot, looking for, there it is, it's a score! Nolan to Subek,
Goal
the New
number 4,
Trier connection.
Scarlett Subek from New Trier.
That's what's knowing your options. When you know you have good options out there, you can fake the shot, you can look to the side, see what other options you have. And especially when you've got a teammate out there, Riley Nolan to Scarlett Subek. An incredible pass, an incredible shot, an incredible score, and now it's 4-3. As we tick down below 7 minutes left here in this first half of action. Here's the face-off. Anderson will take it again. Opposite Tessa Dowling, blown dead. Looks like we're gonna get a redo. Didn't like how that one looked. And so they'll set it back up. Bit of a funky deal here. And there's the face-off, going up in the air. Dowling trying to control, but Anderson's gonna challenge. Anderson controls off of Dowling, just hitting her in the stick, just a little bit of a slash. There's a good opportunity, and it's blown dead right there. As Subek was advancing and looking to her options, it looked like Colleen Graham had that right there with her. So now it's gonna be Subek. Here's her shot, Subek, shot, score! Excellent shot. It's Scarlett Subek, and it's 4-4.
Goal number 4, Scarlett Subek from New Trier.
She's played Team 1 lacrosse for 8 years. And you're starting to see that kind of control, that kind of experience. And that's what she's gonna take to Xavier University. Just an excellent, excellent shot. And when you keep getting those kinds of penalty shots, that's the difference maker right there. So coming in and taking the draw is gonna be Hayden Daniel. Here, as I can tell from this angle, it's still Anderson in there. And it's not Anderson, it's actually gonna be Holmberg. But coming into the near corner, it's gonna be Specht. So Specht will advance, she's gonna look at options. Immediately tossing it up for Isabel Colon. Oh, that's not Isabel Colon, that's gonna be Carly Pettit again. Pettit's gonna dump it off. Over to Mancini. Mancini looking for options. Trying to make a move. Does appear to be Isabella Colon. Now back up. It's Elizabeth Specht. Specht gonna try and make a move. Fancy footwork. There's the shot. Ends up getting knocked down by Gallagher. Still loose in front. Still loose in front. Loose ball. Batted around. Ends up in the corner, and in possession is Molly Price. Advancing it past there, but can't quite get it all the way out of there until it's controlled, and now it's controlled by Emma Menke. She's got options, looking to the center, and just overshoots Bridget Battaglia, ends up in the corner, but that should be a turnover. It should be red possession because that was a pass, not a shot. So despite the fact that Leia Balta got there first, that should be moot. It should still be red possession, as it is, and it's controlled by Sophia Medlengbian. Balta, dancing. Excuse me, that's Dakota Acello from Lake Forest in there now. Acello shooting it just out of the reach of Abby McClory. And so it'll be white possession controlled by Colleen Graham. Graham, over the top, immediately looking to advance. And now it's controlled by Menke. Menke, back up top, it's gonna be Molly Price. Price, surveying the options and getting a pick from DeFrank. Price, still looking. Another option with Battaglia. Battaglia trying to do a little give and go action, but it's defended well, and Price loses it before she regains it, and now it's behind the net with Emma Menke. Menke looking to make a move herself. but also has some options and goes with one of those options in Nolan. Passes it off to Holmberg. Holmberg dancing around. Still has plenty of options, and it'll go back up to Nolan. Nolan's going to make a move. Nolan knows that she can control this competition. Already an assist tonight, but instead it's going to dish it off to Graham. Graham's going to try and make some dancing moves. Little spin move. Graham over the top, and it's just over the top of the goal. Past Dakota Acello. And since White got there first, it'll be White possession. Controlled by Price. Dished off to Menke. Menke going to get it behind. It's going to go to Holmberg. Holmberg immediately looking over the top, dancing around behind the cage. Holmberg going to try that spin move again. Instead, going to dish it off to Price. Price is surveying her options. Little cut towards the net, but unable to connect with Holmberg. Price just was going to dish it off before it's lost and then regained by Nolan. Nolan, spin move. Nolan, shot, defended well. And it'll be controlled by Acello. Excellent stop by Acello. She's going to dance around behind the cage, back in front, looking to advance. Going to try and shoot it all the way deep, but Nolan is just pestering. It's going to end up out of bounds, and it's going to be White ball again. We talked about the offense a lot, but this is where you're seeing some of the defense, especially in the offensive end. When you prevent them from advancing, you get to maintain that control. And what we saw early in this game, where Red's controlling most of the offense, now you're seeing it in the opposite side. Everything is to your right now, as we get some control and some movement. Dished off. Can't quite connect with Holmberg. Holmberg will control. Back up top, it's going to be Nolan. Nolan's going to see if she can make a move. She's got some options. She knows she does. Towards the front of the net. Can't quite reel it in is DeFrank. Nora DeFrank from Lincoln Way Co-op. Defended well, Acello. Now it's Holmberg again. Holmberg shot off the bar before it's cleared out by Peyton Boatwright. Can't quite get as far as the 30-yard line. So Nolan will control. And there's the dish. Price. Towards the front of the net, can't connect, and Acello will control. DeFrank just can't quite get that cut well-timed, or can't quite get the feed at the perfect time. So Acello's going to dish it off. It's going to go to Specht. Over the top. Controlled is number 37, Josie Fitzpatrick. Correction, that's 30. And that 30, Abby Ellsworth from Sandburg Co-op. That'll be Stagg High School. She'll get the shot, but it'll be saved. That should be still Megan Gallagher in the goal. Gallagher looking to advance. And then there's the horn. It is halftime. It is 4-4. What a start to the game. What a first half. I mean, you're starting to see exactly why all these girls are all-stars, why they've been selected to be here at Fernelli Field, and what the magic of USA Lacrosse is. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the second half of the girls' Illinois High School Senior All-Star Game right after this.
Max Heads, custom kick drum heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
From the field to your feed, sports is more than a game. It's a lifestyle. At Frank Arroyo Sports Content, we specialize in creating hype and highlight reels that showcase you and your team's best moments. Preserve your greatest achievements for the world to see and drive engagement on social media. We bring athletes, fans, and sports enthusiasts together in one dynamic community. Because connecting people, sharing stories, making memories, that's what we're all about.
And we're back. It's the second half of action in the 2026 Illinois High School Girls All-Star Game here, presented by USA Lacrosse and Recruitlings.com. I'm Steve Taylor. We're excited. It's a 4-4 game, and we've already seen some incredible girls lacrosse action. We're about to see another half of it. It's 25 minutes. It's running clock, so we're going to keep things moving, keep things light, keep things spry. Taking the face-off is going to be Avery Anderson opposite Hayden Daniel. Hayden Daniel for the red team. Hayden Daniel was on the York team. They were the runners-up this year. Now, it can be deceptive. The final score for the state championship was between Loyola and York. Loyola Academy 21, York 3. Now, that can be deceptive. The fact of the matter is that when you have a team like that, a York team, that is able to produce so well on offense that you have the leader in goals, the leader in assists, as Anderson is going to advance. Anderson moving back, loses control before it's controlled there, and shot in, and it's a score! Scarlett Subek from New Trier. Picking up the trash and putting it away. It's Subek, and now it's 5-4 white.
Number 4, Scarlett Subek from
Incredible work by Subek. Just interrupting my whole spiel about the final game of the season. It's Loyola Academy 21, York 3. But when you have two players that are able to produce, like Elizabeth Specht and like Kayla Moranti, where they're the top goal scorer and the top assist getter in the Final Four, I mean, it's a deceptive score. It does not speak to how well this York team is coached, how well they play. It's just a deceptive score as we see another face-off here. Starting us off, Anderson, gonna flip it high. Gonna see if we can get control by Jezwicki. And a little bit of contact there before it's going to be controlled by Emma Menke. Menke going to go ahead and pass it off to Anderson. Anderson's looking to control, looking to see what she can do. Anderson's in full control now, passing it off to Menke. Menke's surveying her options. Menke towards the center. It'll squeak through, and there's a shot and a score! Emma Enright still getting control. If you leave it on the doorstep, you got to put the package in. Enright knows exactly where to put it, and Downers Grove North is proud because their all-star has made it 6-4. Emma Enright, Lakeshore Lacrosse Club alum. She is the energy of the team. She is known to be an energetic player, is known to keep the spirits up on her team. She's going to John Carroll University next year. And a little bit of a highlight here for Avery Anderson. She's from New Trier, Team 1 lacrosse, club lacrosse. She's fast and aggressive, and you can already see that on the field. She's going to end up at San Diego State next year. She's a draw specialist, and we're seeing that on full display right now. It's a turnover. Red's going to see if they can get back in control of this game. A little crossover action before it's going to end up over at Hayden Daniel. And a little stoppage here before it's restarted and controlled. A little bit of action behind the net. See what Madison Timmons can do. Try and kickstart the team. Timmons. There's a feed. Shot. Score! Timmons. Moranti. It's 6-5.
Goal, number 27, Kayla Morante from York.
Kayla Moranti showing off why she's the top goal scorer in the Final Four state championship. An excellent goal off of just a perfect feed from Madison Timmons. Timmons from Bennett Academy, a Lakeshore Lacrosse alum. Stop me if you've heard that one before. She also played for the national premier, and she's a scorer and a playmaker. She's going to Rowan University next year. Here's the face-off. Straight up in the air. Waved at. Still out of control before Anderson's going to get control of it. Anderson advancing. Showing off that aggression. Anderson. Looking at her options. Towards the center. Shot! Just outside. Can't quite get through as Emma Menke. A bouncing shot. Ends up behind the goalie, but is not good enough to beat Dakota Asello. Menke's going to control it again, see if she can get another try at that. Menke's got plenty of cut options. Anderson's going to control. Anderson's going to do it herself. Anderson's going to do it herself. Great shot placement. You could see it. It's a perfect angle from the press box. Just a left to right. From her left hand to the player's right side of the goalie. Excellent shot by Anderson. She's on fire tonight. When you get an option to show off your skills and just show why you're an all-star, show why you're going to be performing at the next level, that's when you want to step up. Taking the draw instead is going to be Leah Holmberg this time. She's from Huntley. She played Yeti Lacrosse. Going to end up at Mercyhurst next year. May have already highlighted her, but going to Mercyhurst, it's a really good lacrosse school, but it'll be controlled by the red team. Advancing, looking to do it herself. Shot just a little outside was the shot for Elizabeth Specht. She wants to see if she can kickstart her team. It's still 5-7. They're finding themselves on the lower end of that. Around the backside. Gonna see what she can do. Can't quite get the control, but can draw the foul is Madison Timmons. Timmons is gonna get the ball, and she's gonna get a penalty shot here. Towards the top of the circle, this is exactly where you want it. See where you can beat the goaltender. Here it goes. Shot. Save. Excellent save. It's Mary Jane Buckta. But it ends up in the back of the net anyway, and that's why you got to control the loose stuff. Mary Jane Buckta, an excellent stop on the first one, but you can't give up those rebounds. Leave it on the doorstep, it's going to get taken.
Goal, Juliana Mancini for block point.
And that'll be Juliana Mancini finding her way onto the score sheet and finding her way into the center dot as she's going to take the face-off opposite Holmberg. That's actually her second goal of the game. Fun, hustle, grit. And that's the grit. When you're able to go down right in front of the net, right in front of the crease, and get that kind of control, that's a winning formula. Holmberg can't connect can't control because Mancini is going to take it over. Going to pass it ahead. It's going to be Specht. Specht is looking at her options. On the near side, you've got Timmons. On the far side, you've got Moranti. Still has control. Ends up over with Timmons. Loses it for a second, but then controls his Specht before she passes it off to Mancini. Mancini's going to see what she can do. She's got a little bit of help, a little bit of movement. Mancini can't quite get the crossover. It's going to be kicked out and then controlled by Buckta. Buckta looking to see what she can do. She steps out of the crease, looking for a launch ball, but also is looking for an easy pass. There's the easy pass. It's going to end up in possession of Riley Nolan. She's going to bring it up. Clears her zone into the neutral zone. A lot of red jerseys between her and the net, but she's go ahead and decreases that number. Nolan's going to look to take it herself. Nolan, there's the dish. Moving and can't quite get the shot away. That appeared to be Tess Cronin from Oak Park River Forest. Back up to Nolan. Over to the side. It's going to be number 2, Megan Gallagher. That would be shocking, but it does appear to be Megan Gallagher. Nolan up top. Nolan shot just wide. Chasing it behind the net is Ella Williams from Downers Grove North. Williams is going to bring it in. Williams making a move.
And a goal from number 15, Ella Williams from Downers Grove.
It happened so fast. Just immediate shock and awe. I don't understand how she did it, but Ella Williams, a magician, from behind the net. It ends up in the back of the net. And now it's 8-6. The white team just showing off left, right, and center. She's a Lakeshore Lacrosse alum. She also plays tennis. And that's why she's going to go to Central Michigan University. The playmaking ability, that is. That's the reason. And also excellent academics. Star scholar athlete is Ella Williams. Here's the face-off. Still between Holmberg and Mancini. Going to be knocked back before it's controlled. Knocked over to the corner. Looking towards center, towards Mancini, and can't connect with the pass. Was Moranti. And White will control. Looking to advance is Scarlett Subeck. Interrupted by Mancini. Mancini looking to control, kicking it out. The ground ball recoveries are going to be the difference maker here, as Moranti's looking for her options before she's going to pass it off to Specht. A New Trier teammate. Excuse me, a York teammate. Over on the near side, this is the first time we're calling Kara Sexton's name. Kara Sexton, Mother McCauley, all conference, all sectional, first team. She's going to go to Western Michigan. There's the shot. Ends up in the back of the net, and that'll be Elizabeth Specht, another goal.
By 33, Elizabeth Specht from York. Cheddar!
What a shot by Elizabeth Specht. This just keeps going back and forth. We might as well be playing tennis. I'm looking left, I'm looking right, and there's goals back and forth, and that's why this is an all-star game. You're seeing a lot of skill on display, and you've even seen some defensive skill. Can we not forget, the end of the first half was a lot of defense by the white team, being able to control the ball, being able to control it in their own end, and even when they did not have possession, they were still able to stay in control of the ball and in control of the game. And that's why they currently have a lead, but it sits at 1 goal. And looking to challenge that is Elizabeth Specht in the face-off circle. Excuse me, that was Hayden Daniel in the face-off circle. Advancing, dumping, shot, save, excellent save. I believe that's Dakota Acello still. Dakota Acello in goal, excellent save. Back towards the top. On the near side, Colleen Graham controlling towards the top. Gonna see what she can do. It's Anderson. Anderson, move, shot, score! Avery Anderson, have yourself a night.
Goal number 8, Avery Anderson from New Trier.
An excellent shot, another one in a long list. This is a highlight reel. Take it to San Diego State. Have a conversation with coach. Say, hey, I want to be a starter next year. Avery Anderson, have yourself a night. And the sun came out and dried up all the rain. We're hoping to see a little bit more sun, but it's a humid one here at Fernelli Field. It cooled off thanks to some severe thunderstorms. We had some debris that was on the field before it got cleared. But now we're able to have another nice night, a perfect night for lacrosse, maybe a little bit wet on the bleachers, but bring yourself a towel, you'll have a great old time. Here's the face-off. Anderson in the face-off circle, able to clear it out before it's controlled. That's number 14, Emma Menke from Barrington. As you recall, Barrington, third place team. We're going to be talking about the third place teams a lot because on the boys' side, third place team is St. Ignatius, the hosts tonight, the Wolfpack. But back to the action here. Making some moves is Menke. Menke, looking, shot. Ooh, a little ground ball. That's a sneaky little action. Dakota Acello able to read it all the way through. Menke's known for her leadership. She played 2026 Gold and Second City Club Lacrosse. She also plays soccer. She's going to end up at Denison University. As it's cleared out, just a little high, but able to be controlled by number 40, Sophia Medlangbian, excuse me. Running towards the front, trying to make a move. Almost loses possession was Carly Pettit. She's able to recover, get it up top. Hayden Daniel, gonna see if she can go to work. Passing it over to the near side, it's gonna be Rory Malia. Back up top. Daniel. Looking down below the goal line. Gonna see where they can find some action here. And it'll come back up to Daniel. Daniel's got Dowling with her. She's gonna dish it off. Looking to shoot was Malia. And it's gonna end up loose in front of the net. Who's gonna come out with it? And it's gonna be white possession. Running ahead with it is gonna be, Menke, Emma Menke. Looking to clear the field, look at that speed. Menke's gonna try and control it herself, looking for the shot. Instead gonna pass, or it goes a little wide. It was a hard angle shot, ends up on the far side from where the camera is. But it's controlled. And here's the shot. Battling down low. Seeing what she can do before she's gonna dish it up top was Nolan. Anderson in control now. Anderson out to Colleen Graham. Graham looking down low, ends up a little bit beyond the net. Chasing after it is Nolan. And it's going to be a turnover, possession red. And that's why you got to run. You got to keep that energy up later in this game as we tick down. Almost down to 10 minutes left in the game. Looking to advance. Going to go ahead and get it back to the goaltender, Acello. Acello's going to look deep. A launched ball. And it's going to be picked off and controlled by Graham. Graham's got some options, but she's also got some defenders around her. Graham, and she's going to lose it. But it's going to be a bit of a, it looks like a foul here. And Graham's going to retain possession. Just going to clear the zone for her. She's a little far for an easy shot on goal. It's going to be a penalty shot, but it's going to be a little further. And that's why she's going to dish it off. Who's going to make her move herself is going to be Nora DeFrank. Bouncing shot goes wide before it's recovered. Appears to be Tess Cronin from OPRF. Correction, that's Emma Enright. Enright. Up top. DeFrank, spin move, DeFrank. Settles it down. Up top is Holmberg. Holmberg's gonna go in, end up behind the net. See if she can dish it up top. It's Price. Price looking to cut a little bit low. Price, move, around. Grounder, read all the way by Acello. The goaltending has really stepped up here. Dakota Acello from Lake Forest. She's also a true Illinois club lacrosse player. She's calm under pressure, and you're seeing it firsthand right here. She's an honor student. She's going to end up at UMass Lowell next year. As it's passed in. Sophia Medlangbian. Medlangbian over the top. Received by Hayden Daniel. Pushed ahead. Looking to make a shot herself before she thinks otherwise is Rory Malia. But a little bit of contact, unnecessary contact, and Malia's going to get a shot, a penalty shot. Here we go. Malia, shot, save, excellent save. That's Mary Jane Bechta from Loyola Academy making a big-time stop before it's going to be advanced here. Prairie Weber, first time we've called her name, but she's going to go ahead and make a move herself. Weber. She usually plays on the back line, a defender at Loyola, before she's going to dump it off. And there she goes, clearing the zone, but almost had a secondary assist on an excellent shot as she dumped it off to Holmgren, who got it into the crease. She's known as a high IQ player, and she's a two-time champion this past year, and also a 2024 champion. As we see it behind the net, it's Price. Price, a move. Price over the top. Bar, down, in. Molly Price. What a goal. An excellent move. Able to get loose, and then it was one-on-one with the goaltender. She goes over the top. I hear that's where they keep the cookies. And now we've got a 10-7 ball game. White team up top as we tick down below 7 minutes left in the game. A lot of well-deserved stick taps here on the near sideline. Getting ready for the face-off. Mancini's going to go ahead and go to the dot. Looking for her opposite number. It looks to be Leah Holmberg. Holmberg's adaptable and coachable. Let's see if she can adapt here and win the face-off here against Mancini. Here's the face-off. Getting it set. And there it goes. Up in the air. Sexton looking to try and control, but Mancini will go ahead and take care of it for her. Mancini advancing, trying to hold it ahead. Still getting chased. Fakes the pass. Mancini can't take it all the way in before it's controlled by Weber. Correction, flag on the play. Weber, excellent defense, but it was a little bit too much stick-to-stick contact, and now Mancini's going to have an excellent penalty shot, but they'll need it. Red has an opportunity to cut the lead down to 2 before it's saved by Bukta. Still loose in front. knocked out of the zone, but it's controlled. That's number 37, Josie Fitzpatrick. First time we've called her name tonight. She's able to dump it off, and controlling is Specht. Specht looking to see what she can do. What a move, Specht! Shot, save, but a foul on the play. And we're gonna see another penalty shot. It's Specht. Everybody's trying to help out. The ball ends up a little loose, but Specht is gonna get a great opportunity here as she's in the inner arc. There's the go. Oh, a dish, shot, score! High IQ play, Elizabeth Specht dishing it over. Isabel Colon.
Number 29, Isabel Colon from Nara.
What a score. Oh my goodness, and that's why when you see something, you gotta adapt. And you're seeing that adaptability by some of these players. They've had like 2 or 3 penalty shots where you've been able to see them try and go one-on-one with Mary Jane Buckta. But Buckta is just solid goaltending, lights out goaltending. And so when you're able to make her move, in her case from left to right, then you give an opportunity for your other teammates to score. And that was just a perfect setup. Specht to Cologne. Cologne, a very important player on a Marist team that needed a leader. As we're seeing an advance by Mancini. Mancini over to Specht. Specht down below, and it's a shot and a score! Abby Ellsworth helping out down low. The lead is down to 1. We're almost under 4 minutes to go. We're gonna see an exciting finish here at the Girls Lacrosse All-Star Senior Showcase. What a score. Oh my goodness. They're coming in bunches. If you want to say something about a player, you got to be quick about it. So I'll be quick about Isabel Colon. She was an important leader on a Marist squad, a very young team, but they have a bunch of, a few seniors, her being one of them, who were important leaders, able to have some steady guidance as they were leading the team to a really good 2026 campaign. There's the face-off. It's still loose before it's controlled. Controlled by number 12, Mia Derzwicki. Shot over the top was Derzwicki. A correction, that shot was by Anderson. But White will maintain control. Making a move, and it's going to be bounced off the bar and out for Leah Holmberg. You got to be aware of the luck of the ball here. Advanced by Mancini. Mancini over the top. A little bit of a loose ball. Still an opportunity before it's knocked loose and into the corner, and that'll be a turnover. That's number 23, Leah Balta. Correction, I'll be checking on that. That's a goaltender. It's not out of the question for a goalie to put on a fielder's number. That does appear to be number 23. Intercepted. Opportunity here. Can't quite get the pass off, but she can recover before it's knocked out, and that'll be a foul, and she's going to get a free shot for Tessa Dowling. Another leader on that Marist squad, as I was talking about. Important leader on a very young team. Dowling's going to control at the outer arc. Correction, it's going to be a penalty shot from the inner arc. They're going to clear her some space. Let's see if we see that same play again, that little dish play. Dowling. Here for the shot. Dowling. Controlled, but it's another foul, and that'll be another penalty shot for Dowling. You could argue because she held on to that, didn't look like she was actually going to get the shot off. It looked like she was trying to keep control and get a better opportunity, a better angle at the goal. Here's the penalty shot. Dowling over the top. Saved. Excellent save by Buckta before it's advanced. That's going to be number 6 advancing it. It's Enright. Enright, a lot of space and only 2 jerseys between her and the goal, and it's going to be dished off before it's turned around and shot and a score.
And a goal, number 15.
Ella Williams from Enright.
From Downers Grove North.
Ella Williams, what a goal. An important goal to put them back on top with a little bit more of a comfortable lead with 2 goals, and it's going to be under a minute to go left in this game. Ticking down, we have enough time for one possession. Maybe the red team can get control and try and get a really good opportunity, but I think that last opportunity that they had with the penalty shots from Tessa Dowling, I think that was their best opportunity to get back and tie this game up. So it's a face-off. Anderson will take the face-off. Dowling looking to see if she can control before it's knocked away, and controlled instead by Emma Menke. Menke's gonna take it herself. Menke looking to go over the top, but gonna try and dump it off, but didn't quite connect with teammate Scarlett Subek. Subek's also had an excellent game today as we tick down under 30 seconds. Time's ticking down. Anderson's going to see if she can get one more shot before she goes over the top, just out of the reach of Enright before it's controlled by the red team. Looking to advance, but it's knocked loose, and that'll be a foul and then possession. As we tick down under 10 seconds, that could do it for the game here. Looking to try and get it deep. Loose ball. Tried the crossover, and then that'll be the final buzzer. The white team, 11. The red team, 9. They go and they join their goalkeeper after an outstanding performance. The white team goaltender, Mary Jane Buckta. Just an excellent performance for a championship Loyola team. A really great performance by both squads. You're seeing some of the top women's lacrosse, future women's lacrosse in the state. There's so much to be said. There's all-stars on both teams, and that's not just because of the name of the game. For Recruitlings, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back. There's more boys lacrosse action coming right up after this.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chris Griffith, and I'm the president of the Illinois Lacrosse Association, the only Illinois USA Lacrosse affiliate. On behalf of the ILA, we welcome you to the 2026 USA Lacrosse Illinois All-Star Game for high school senior boys. We'd like to thank St. Ignatius Prep for welcoming us to their beautiful campus, with special thanks to the St. Ignatius Athletic Director, Mike Hurley. We'd also like to thank St. Ignatius Girls Lacrosse Head Coach Audra Kilbowitz and the Boys Lacrosse Head Coach Seth Molek for hosting the games and for volunteering their time to coach the All-Stars. Thank you all for helping USA Lacrosse go the game. Thanks also to our coaches who have volunteered their talents to salute the seniors as they close out their high school careers. For the boys teams, Ryan Nautz from Lake Zurich, Don Sacomano from Huntley, Graham Rouse from Glenbard West, Jeff Hardy from St. Viator, Tyler Jackson from Lincoln Way West, and Sean Zalaki from Downers Grove. And also thanks to Recruitlings.com for live streaming today's game.
All right, and we're back. It's the boys lacrosse action now. We're not going to get a formal introduction like we did with the girls team. We're just going to go ahead and do it live. In the face-off dot right now is Ryan Kahn from Hinsdale Central. That'll be for the white team. Opposite him, we'll get a number here in a second. That'll be 28. So that'll be Christopher Cannon from DePaul College Prep. He's the lone DePaul Ram representing here in the All-Stars. And after an illegal procedure, Kahn will control. Clock's moving. Kahn trying to make a move. Just immediately opposite Cannon. Cannon's going to try and challenge, and Cannon will challenge and will get control going around behind the net back to his goalkeeper. Goalkeeper going back. It's over the head of Cannon. It's still loose. It's not quite deep enough for an out-of-bounds call before it's controlled by Lucas Day and advanced. Over the top. Already some quick action as we start off here. Looks to be number 33. That'll be Cody Riley from Loyola Academy. Loyola Academy, an excellent season this season, but did not make the top 4. It was very peculiar. We'll talk about some tournament finishes for a lot of these teams as we get a dish to number 31. That'll be Lincoln Hoger. He'll go behind the net. Go ahead and rotate here. Number 35 is going to advance. That's going to be Drew Switzenberg from Loyola Academy. Back behind the net. Quick move. Shot, score! Top corner! It's number 31. That's Lincoln Hoger from Wheaton Academy.
It's a goal by number 31 Red.
Wheaton Academy, that's the state champion Wheaton Academy right there. And Hoger has the red team on the board. It's 1-0. A quick highlight for the men's team, or the boys team. Coaches for the red team is Ryan Knotz from Lake Zurich. Knotz is an assistant coach at Lake Zurich for the past 5 years. He was previously at Maine South. Adrian College alum. He played both lacrosse and football. He went to Lake Forest High School, so a native of the Chicagoland area. Fought here in the face-off dot. Almost a failure to control before it is controlled. That's number 19, Max Meyer of St. Ignatius. Immediate shot on goal. Meyer chasing after it. Trying to get some control there is Kevin Conroy, another St. Ignatius. Another member of the Wolf Pack. On further examination, that may not have been Conroy. But on the near side, we've got number 6, that's Michael Benini from St. Viator. Another top-performing school. Benini looking over his options. Over to the far side, that's 14, that's Tavis Seeger from Lyons Township. Seeger's shot, saved and controlled. And now clearing the zone. You can kind of tell what team these guys play for based solely on the helmet. Over here to the near side, it's Will Maher. He's from Downers Grove. And now on the near side as well, number 43, Jacob Quintos. Now behind the goal, over to the top. Can't control was Will Maher. But Maher had a great opportunity, almost some fancy footwork before it's intercepted and taken away. That's Carson Castle from Naqua Valley. Clearing all the way down the field. Trying to control, battled for. Thomas Hollowell from Marist looking to see if he can get a hold of it, and he does. Hollowell. Over here to the near side, that's Kevin Conroy actual. A real difference maker for the St. Ignatius, third place St. Ignatius Wolfpack. Now here on the near side making a move is Sam Cohen. Cohen going around the corner, looking over his options. Cohen's behind the net. He's trying to quarterback as best he can. Almost got a pick from Devin Elbert from McHenry. And so chasing after it is Elbert, and Elbert will bring it back in off of the shot from Cohen. So an action start here for the Boys All-Star Showcase, showing off all of the seniors across the state of Illinois. Making a move, number 3, shot over the top of the net, and so Drake Lenkus from Crystal Lake South, just a little bit too high, but it'll stay here. Off the recovery, that does look like Conroy in the corner. Correction, that's Thomas Hollowell. Here on the near side, trying to fake the shot, seeing what options he could have is Sam Cohen. Back behind the net. Up top, controlled by Marshitz, Evan Marshitz from Naperville North. And now on the near side, it's Lenkus. Lenkus trying to make a move. Going to clear it out. It's going to be Cohen. Cohen tries to fake the shot before he's just gobbled up. Excellent long stick behavior out there. And that's why you challenge. And that's Jacob Quintos. Glenbard West. Back to the front and down and in. Number 34, Paul Santi from Libertyville.
Goal number 34, Paul Santi from Libertyville.
Bounce it off the ground and in, and it's 2-0 red team. Some quick goals, but still a lot of game left to be played as we tick down below 6 minutes and 30 seconds. In this first quarter of action, it'll be 4 quarters, all 12 minutes. It's going to be running clock for the whole thing. This is an all-star game. It's a friendly match. Here on the face-off. Trying to control, trying to get it back towards someone is Christopher Cannon. Chase Griffith was the nearest to the ball. For Xavier Mrozik de Jesus from Riverside Brookfield controls. Challenged in the corner is Patrick Carr from Bennett Academy. Carr looking up top. Appears to be Mrozik de Jesus. Cody Riley before he passes it off. Shot behind the back. What a save. What a save by Eddie Flynn. That's Teddy Flynn, excuse me, of St. Ignatius. He's heard his name a lot at the field, but he'll dish it out of there. And so it'll be advanced by number 17, Gunnar Higdon, before it's turned over and controlled by Lincoln Hoger. Hoger looking to advance. Hoger over here to the near side, or at least the middle of the field towards Cody Riley. Riley's looking to make a move. Riley does make a move. Shot, bounce, score! Cody Riley! The fastest game on two legs is showing you why they call it that. Cody Riley, excellent shot. Able to make a move, get a little bit of space, and that's all you need, especially with these all-stars. Solid players that know how to do what they can with the space they are given. I'll continue to try and highlight the coaches, but this is some high-flying action here as we continue in the game. Dom Sacamano from Huntley. He's in his 11th year as the Huntley head coach. He was formerly at Cary Grove. Man is a lacrosse first guy. Same with his family. He's coached since 2010, and all of his kids and everybody that he knows, they're lacrosse first people. Now what that means is that lacrosse is typically the spring sport that a lot of football players play. You'll see a lot of multi-sport athletes of these lacrosse players. They play football, they play basketball. You'll see some wrestlers in here as well. It's a variety of multi-sport athletes, and this is just the game they play in the spring to keep themselves physically trained. But not for Sacamano. Sacamano is focused on lacrosse. It's lacrosse first, it's lacrosse only. Over the top shot, save. Excellent save. That'll be Zach Gorman in net. And that's what that means for lacrosse first. Dom Sacamano really walking the walk and talking the talk. Huntley, his team, won the Fox Valley Conference this year, but lost in the sectional final to Barrington. Over the top and save. Excellent save. That's number 23, Teddy Flynn. Going the other way. Conroy to the near side. He's got Marshitz. Marshitz looking to get some space. A little bit of a pick by Conroy. Marshitz into the corner. Looking to make a little bit of a move. It looks like it's Cohen before it comes to the near side here. And then back up top, it's Michael Benini from St. Viator. Excellent performance by St. Viator, and Benini's going to show off why they had a top finish in the state. Benini controlled by two before he's launching it over the top, and that pass will be just a little out of the reach of Drake Linkus, and it'll be a turnover. Red will have possession. Graham Rouse from Glenbard West. He's an assistant coach for the Red team here, and he's assistant at Glenbard West. He's a class 2015, and he was a class 2015 at Wheaton College, an attacker there. He led Glenbard West to a fourth place finish, losing to St. Viator by only one. That's this past season. That was a loss to St. Viator. More on the Final Four for the boys here coming up. Controlled by number 4, that's Marshitz. Marshitz passing. Down below, see what he can do from Cohen. Cohen coming back up. That'll be Sager. Sager to Conroy. Conroy, a little dance. Conroy, a shot! Top corner! First you grip it, then you rip it. Kevin Conroy gets the white team on the board. It's 3-1. Conroy wants to do well, wearing the gold dome for the Wolfpack here at his home field, Vernelli Field. So now we talk about the white team. We've got Jeff Hardy for St. Viator. He was a U.S. Merchant Marine Academy alum. Also went to Glenbrook South, not unfamiliar with the Chicagoland area. He's the founder and the director of Second City Lacrosse. You'll hear that club name come up as we talk more about the players. He was recently promoted to head coach, so he's only in his 3rd season there at St. Viator. But he was an assistant before that. He's known as a player's coach. He's the kind of guy that the players can really comfortably talk to, and that's what you really want at a high school level, because it's all about player development. To be able to develop them to perform at the next level, that's part of the mission of USA Lacrosse. And being able to talk to your coach candidly, talk about any issues you might have, having a leader like that, it's invaluable. And so Jeff Hardy does great work at St. Viator. He does great work with Second City Lacrosse, and he just keeps that energy going, promoting the game. So we get an advance here, over the top, controlled almost by Marshitz before it's intercepted. Trying to get loose. Looking up to his teammate there before it's dished out. A nifty dish by Connor Sayer. But a little bit of an illegal procedure before it's turned back over. And now advanced. A launch by Gunnar Higdon. Over to Hollowell. Hollowell's going to see what he can do. Hollowell behind the net. To Albert. Albert going to try and back his man down over the top. A little bit of a suicide pass. You don't really want to make those passes if you can help it. Before it's controlled here on the near side by Teddy Flynn. Teddy will launch it deep. Get it up to Sager from Lyons Township. And just immediate launch back towards the goal. And Flynn will hold it, and that'll be the end of the quarter. And we'll go ahead and take a quick break. It'll be a short one, but we'll come back. It's 3-1, red team.
Max Heads, custom kick drum heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
From the field to your feed, sports is more than a game. It's a lifestyle. At Frank Arroyo Sports Content, we specialize in creating hype and highlight reels that showcase you and your team's best moments. Preserve your greatest achievements for the world to see and drive engagement on social media. We bring athletes, fans, and sports enthusiasts together in one dynamic community. Because connecting people, sharing stories, making memories, that's what we're all about.
All right, we're off and running. It's a quick start there. Had to run through all of our ads before it's intercepted and almost taken up by Carson Castle. Going to go ahead and leave it for his goalkeeper. That's Logan Leahy of Lincoln Way East. Just a little out of the reach of Conroy before it's immediately in the other direction. Going to see if he can advance it as Jacob Quintos. He's going to dump it off to Drew Switzenberg from Loyola Academy. Switzenberg, he's got a little bit of space, but immediately closes the distance. Was Elliot Galfano from Maine South. So a little bit of a movement. Shot. Save over the top of the back of the net. A great shot by Patrick Carr, but just a little bit high. Excellent save by the white team there. That'll be Logan Leahy in net, but it ends up over the top. Shot. Just over Logan Leahy. Number 35, Drew Switzenberg, just winds up.
Drew Schwitzenberg from Loyola
An
Academy.
excellent shot. Ends up in the top corner. And that's another score for the red team. It's 4-1. Take some time to highlight our coaches, continuing with that idea. White team, Tyler Jackson's an assistant coach. He coaches at Lincoln Way West. He's former long stick midi in defense. He went to Lincoln Way East. He also went to Belle Isle College in Wisconsin. He's the head coach at Lincoln Way West for the past 9 years. Face-off. It's going to be Kahn opposite Christopher Cannon. Cannon's able to battle for it, but Kahn will keep his shoulder down. Cannon trying to pass it off to a teammate. Ends up still loose. It's going to be failure to control, except it's controlled now. That'll be number 21, Nolan Nagatz from New Trier. He's going to retreat it back to Logan Leahy. Leahy was looking for the big ball. Ends up dumping it off. Looking to advance there. It looked like it was number 19, Max Meyer. Actually, that was, number 18, Nate McMullen. Over the top, stopped immediately. It looked like a defense stopped it. Max Meyer battling for it in the corner. Knocks it loose enough. Sam Cohen. Cohen looking at his options. Cohen over the top. just into the chest. Not quite a great pass to Devin Elbert from Cohen. Looking to clear the zone. Another highlight for the white team, Sean Zalaki. He's the coach at Downers Grove. He's the 7th year coaching on that staff. Spent a year coaching at Nazareth Academy prior to that. He's a DePaul alum, plays midfield, or played midfield, I suppose. Coaches now. So now an update, talking about the Final Four for the Illinois High School Association Boys Lacrosse Finals. So Wheaton Academy faced St. Ignatius in the semis. On the opposite side of the bracket was St. Viator and Glenbard West. So a couple great performances, but St. Viator edges Glenbard West 6-5. Wheaton Academy finishes what they started in the regular season. That was a very close and tightly contested game here at Fernelli Field between Wheaton Academy and St. Ignatius, but Wheaton Academy comes out on top. It really took all the way to the final seconds for that game, but this time Wheaton Academy pulls away. It's 15-9. So Wheaton Academy played St. Viator in the championship game, and Wheaton Academy comes out on top by 1 goal, 11-10. It shows how much parity it is in the top performers, the top teams in this league, in the IHSA. Like, we can talk about how good these teams really are, and a flag on the play there. Taking it in was Drake Lenkus, but challenging was Will Marr. And unfortunately, that'll be a penalty on Marr, who will go ahead and sit. Correction, it does not look like there's going to be a penalty. Well, hold on, I got to count the players. No loss of, no penalty. It'll instead just be a control for Lenkus. Passing it off. Marchitz looking to shoot. They'll dump it in instead. Over the top. Jumping shot was Elbert. Saved. Excellent save by Zach Gorman of Bennett Academy. So in the third place game, St. Ignatius 8-6 over Glenbard West. So St. Ignatius claims the third place, the bronze medal, as it were. Ooh, just a little bit outside was the shot from Jacob Quintos. So the final standings would be Wheaton Academy as your champion, St. Viator as your runner-up, and St. Ignatius as your third place team. Glenbard West ending up in 4th. An excellent finish to the Boys Lacrosse State Championship. Making a move. Dumping it off. Looking to see what he can do is Will Marr. Marr's shot ends up in the back of the net, just through the legs of Logan Leahy.
Goal by number 25, red, Will Maher from Downers Grove.
So now I get to highlight Will Marr. He's a Downers Grove attack. He's an all-conference attack. He's a very creative player. You can start to see some of that, the way he just knows when to shoot. It's about your release time, and he's going to end up at Marquette next year. Opposite him was Logan Leahy. You've seen him let in a couple, but he actually has a really solid goaltending record. He's a competitive, focused, driven, multi-sport athlete. He's a true Illinois club lacrosse alum. Battle for it here. Controlled by Conroy. Conroy looking to advance. Instead is going to pull up, dish it off to Elliot Galfano of Maine South. Galfano, long stick midi, bounce shot, just a little outside. Galfano from Maine South, he's a long stick midi, known for his physical play and his ground ball control. He's going to end up at Mercyhurst. As mentioned during the girls lacrosse game, that's an excellent university. It's both known for its men's and women's lacrosse. Looking to see what he can do is Marchitz, trying to control the game a little bit. Dumps it behind the net. Behind the net, it's Hollowell. Hollowell's going to dish it up top to Cohen. Cohen back up top to Conroy. Conroy to Marchitz. Marchitz going to try and make a move. Marchitz. Turn. That transitional play. Just the way he can move. Pretty impressive by Marchitz. Conroy looking to advance. Shot over the top, but it's going to be Thomas Hollowell who's closest to it, so White will retain possession. You can highlight Conroy. He's a St. Ignatius midfielder. He's an offensive specialist, and you're starting to see that. A little bit of a playmaker. He's slippery. You can see the way he moves, the way he's able to get behind defenses as he sets himself up in the crease right now as Marchitz passes it over to the near side to Tavis Seeger. Conroy's going to end up at Fairfield next year. Fairfield University. Seeger. Looking behind the net. Hollowell. Hollowell's going to dance. Hollowell. Around the outside of the cage. Up to Marshitz. Marshitz has a little bit of space. Going to try and get some more. Marshitz looking over the top. Bouncing shot, but it'll go off of a defender. That defender is going to be Adrian Christensen from Lane Tech. But it's going to end up behind the net. And you're going to get another opportunity. Looking to make a move. Shot. Squeaks through, but not into the net was the shot from Seeger. It was a shot, but closest to it was the red team. And so it'll be a turnover. Here on the near side, number 42 is going to air it out. That's Niall Woods airing it out from Glenbard West. Looking for some options was Jacob Quintos. Quintos is known as a defender, but he does have long stick midi capability, as you'll see a lot of these all-stars. Most of these players are very versatile, and they can make the most of what opportunities they've been given. Here on the far side is Cody Riley. Now back behind the net, making a move. Spin move, still behind the net. Swerving around, but unable to get clear. Before it comes back up, it'll be number 35, Drew Switzenberg. Switzenberg gonna set a pick. Back to Switzenberg. Switzenberg shot, just wide. And it's gonna stay here, red possession. Behind the net appeared to be Will Marr from Downers Grove. Up top. Making a move, spin move. Shot, save, excellent save. Logan Leahy showing why he's someone they can rely on in net. His coach has sung his praises. Leahy is an excellent goaltender. Now it's advanced. Here on the near side, it's Max Meyer. St. Ignatius. Cohen, shot. Off the crossbar. You want to see bar down, but it's going to be bar out. But it's going to stay here on the near side. Back behind the net, it's Hollowell. Hollowell. Trying to make some moves. He's got Cohen on the near side. And on the far side, it appears to be Bennett DeRoss from Whitney Young. Up to Cohen. Cohen's going to go up top. It's going to be Michael Benini from St. Viator before it goes to the opposite side where it's Drake Lenkus. Lenkus able to be crafty. He's able to draw the penalty over to Cohen. Cohen's going to round the corner, looking for the shot off the pick from Michael Benini. Back up to Benini. Benini. Over the top. Excellent left-handed shot. When you're able to go back and forth like that, that ambidexterity, that's what really sets you apart as a college recruit. And Benini, he's crafty with the ball. He's played since 7th grade. Going to take those talents to Illinois Wesleyan as a shot goes just on the opposite side. A low shot from Thomas Hollowell. It'll go out and it'll be controlled by the white team. Appears to be Elbert on the far side before he's going to dish it up to Lenkus. Lenkus, a move. Lenkus is going to look over his options. He's got Conroy to one side. On the near side he'll go is Benini. Benini going to instead go behind Hollowell. Hollowell to a cutting Elbert, who is immediately under a lot of pressure from the defense, but now the defense is out of position. Conroy has some opportunity here. Conroy over the top. Shot! Save! Excellent save. What a shot by Lenkus and what a save by Gorman. Trying to clear the zone. Number 32, Xavier Morozic de Jesus was on the advance there. Trying to clear the zone, but unable to before it's controlled by Max Meyer. Meyer's going to look ahead, and it's going to be the end of the quarter. What a finish for the half. A lot of excellent performance, but only one goal by the white team. And that'll come off of a Kevin Conroy heater. The red team controls, it's 5-1. And we'll go to halftime, but keep it tuned here. Second half of action's coming right up. Got a lot of all-stars here. Just stay tuned to Recruitlings.com.
The incoming weather, and we'll continue with our 12-minute continuously running clock for the third and the fourth quarters. Thank you.
All right, we're back. It's a very short halftime because of a little bit of concern about the weather, a little bit of concern because of the previous weather. We've only got 55 seconds before the second half starts. It's going to be a short timeout where the coaches are going to talk to the players, but we can go ahead and highlight some of the players because there's a lot of very interesting names here, a lot of players that may not get a lot of highlights, so we can talk about them right now. One of the big ones is Walker Chesson from New Trier. He's a midfielder. He's a true Illinois club lacrosse player. He's known for his range and his smart shots. He's going to go to the Naval Academy. Very, very impressive. I'm a Navy man myself, so I got to say it's very honorable. Much respect to Walker Chesson. Bennett Ross from Whitney Young. You'll see a little bit more of him. He's also a skilled football player, wide receiver and linebacker. Very physical with the ball, and he's going to Illinois University. We've called a lot about Evan Marshitz. He's a Naperville North attacker. Reliable scorer. He had 62 goals on the season, but he's going to end up at Florida Southern, see if he can score down there. Much like the Heat here, very humid. That's for the white team. On the red team, we've also got names like Brendan Fergus from Marmion Academy. He's a midfielder. Short stick defensive midi. Now that's a pretty interesting position because when you have a short stick, you're not as defensive. You'll notice all the defenders have long sticks. Being able to have that mindset, holding on to the defense and keeping that defensive mindset in the game while having a short stick, it shows off some of the versatility you have as a player. He's a true Illinois club lacrosse alum. He's protective of the ball, and he's going to St. Ambrose. Excellent lacrosse school has come to the near side. It's Brendan Fergus, as named on TV. Back behind Super Jesse. That's Ryland Super Jesse from Mount Carmel. He's the sole Caravan member who's making an appearance in this game. Quick moves, low to high shot. Very twitchy. He's going to Indiana next year. He'll be a Hoosier. Back behind the goal. Back over to Marr. Bouncing shot. Great shot opportunity, and it's saved. What a shot by Patrick Carr from Bennett Academy, and an even better save by number 22 for the white team. That's Blake Ryden, Downers Grove. Just to give him a little bit of space, and he's going to try and shoot it himself. That's Brendan Fergus. Normally that low to high shot, but he can do high to low. You're taught one way, you learn a couple more. Back behind. Looking to get a pick from Thomas Wolfberg is Patrick Carr. Excuse me, that's Will Marr. Back up top, he's going to get a pick. Trying to pass it up top, but it's a turnover. It's going to be kicked ahead. And it's going to be recovered by the white team. That's Devin Albert. Advancing, number 6, Michael Benini, before he comes back up to Conroy. That's some game-recognizing game right there. Conroy. He knows he's got some options with Benini. And there he goes, right over to Benini. He's got Marshitz behind. Benini's just battling for it, looking to see if he can get the pick before he shoots, and it'll go wide. But thanks to Marshitz being behind the net, White will retain possession and will continue. Under 10 minutes left in this third quarter of action. Marshitz up top to Conroy. Conroy's got some new help. Substitute. Out comes Elliot Galfano, and in comes Drake Lenkus. Lenkus with the ball. Lenkus is going to move around. He's going to go to the top. Lenkus, a little bit of space. He's going to control. He's going to reel back. He's looking behind the net, just as the same as he's looking over to his buddy from St. Viator in Benini. But he'll shoot it himself. It'll go wide, and once again, Marshitz there to keep control for the white team. The white team needs a big offensive break here. They're down 5-1. Not out of the woods yet. Marshitz tries to make a move towards center before it's controlled, and it'll be cleared out of harm's way by Anthony D'Ambrosio from Fremd. One of 2 Fremd Vikings making an appearance in this game. A little bit of a move by Fergus. Fergus will drop it off. Go back to comeback. Super Jesse. Super Jesse up top to Lincoln Hoger. Hoger here to the near side. It's Schwitzenberg. Oh, it's not Schwitzenberg. It's Marr. Marr's looking to set the pick, but it's a moving pick, and that'll be a turnover. And so reeling back is number 15. That's Carson Castle. He'll go ahead and get it back to the goalkeeper, who will launch it down the length of the field. Back in goal there, that's Blake Ryden. And too much attention back on the goalkeeper. It's a score. Goal for the white team.
From Deerfield High School.
And it's Sam Cohen getting on the board for Deerfield. Excellent performance by Cohen. He's been controlling, and he's a dynamic goal scorer, another true lacrosse alum. But you're seeing that dynamic ability from Sam Cohen. An excellent score, a much-needed score, and the lead is cut down to 3. Taking the face-off here is Troy Pepe from Fremd, the other Fremd representative. He's a long stick specialist. He also plays football. Known for his physicality, as visible here. And with a failure to control, it'll be red possession. That physicality was good, but wasn't able to get through. And so now a little poke from Max Meyer before it's taken up top. Controlled now by Drew Schwitzenberg. Schwitzenberg goes behind the net. With him back there is Carr. Carr and Schwitzenberg switch places. Schwitzenberg has control. He's got a couple options up front, but Schwitzenberg is going to take it himself back to the front of the net. A little bit of a pass, shot, score! What a shot, a ripper from Paul Santi. His second of the game. It's 6-2.
Goal by Paul Santi, Libertyville.
He's a long stick midi, a short stick defensive midi, known for being the versatile player that he is. And look at him, he can score too. Defensive-minded, offensively capable. And that's why he's going to be performing at the next level at Benedictine University. You're seeing a lot of really good lacrosse players, and being able to showcase them all here in senior night, it's just fantastic. Here as we get another breakaway from Cody Riley. Excuse me, that's 13. Grayson Rizzuti. Surprised you're not hearing more from his teammates. Grayson Rizzuti has always been a face-off midi. He's controls most of the face-off for St. Ignatius. You'll often hear the chants from his teammates going, Rudy, Rudy. Over here to the near side, it's number 20, Grayson Weltler. Downers Grove. Haven't called his name yet tonight. Weltler is a long stick midi and defenseman. He clears the zone well, as he just did. Reliable for a ground battle. He's going to Babson College next year. Down it's Marshitz. Marshitz looking back up top. He's got Hollowell. Hollowell will look to the corner. It appears to be Lenke. Shot, save. It's Lenkus, excuse me, but an excellent save by D'Ambrosio. Able to clear the zone well. Red's got some attack-mindedness. Carr, shot, score! Thomas Wolfberg on the feed from Carr.
Goal by Tom
Excellent
Wolfberg,
transitional
Noble
play.
Academy.
We'll talk about that with some more of these players that have just excellent transitional play. And that's what we're talking about, being able to clear the zone, cross 100 yards of field, and being able to score just like that. And now it's 7-2. Excellent play, excellent performance. And now we've got Cannon opposite Troy Pepe in the face-off circle. Troy Pepe is a Fremd linebacker, he's team captain for both the lacrosse and the football teams. Defensive Player of the Year for lacrosse. He's going to go to South Alabama, just in Mobile. Up here on the near side is Will Marr. Marr with control. Had a cutting player there. It looked to be Drew Schwitzenberg. Marr behind the net. Marr's going to look to see if he can dangle. Marr over the top. Shot, score! You don't see many of those, but Christopher with a cannon.
Goal by Ryan,
Chris Cannon.
26, Mount Carmel.
Excuse me, that's Ryland Super Jesse. Doesn't work with the cannon joke, but an excellent performance by Super Jesse. Doing Mount Carmel proud. Talk about the quick moves. That's not a normal pass. Being able to go right over the goaltender's head and being able to rip it like that. Give him any amount of space and he's able to pull that off. Just a phenomenal goal by a phenomenal athlete. here in the face-off again. Taking the face-off. Looks to be number 10 on the red team. Seems that Kahn has switched teams. Ryan Kahn ending up wearing red. Seems he's more comfortable in red anyway. That's a Hinsdale Central alum. He's got a defensive mindset, but he's a face-off midi. He, this year, surpassed 500 career face-off wins. It's not unheard of, but it's an incredible milestone, and it's something that you can only get if you're a really top-performing face-off midi. Trying to advance, trying not to get a failure to advance call. It's number 17, Gunnar Higdon. Higdon's able to clear it himself. Higdon's got some options. He's got a St. Viator teammate on the near side. That's number 6, Michael Benini. But he'll go back up top. It's going to be number 20, Grayson Weltler. Weltler looking to move. Still got that long stick. Long stick means quick shot, and he does it. But it is easily controlled by D'Ambrosio. There's the transitional play. Showing it off. A little bit of a move. Dumps it off. And now they'll settle it down and try and control it as it'll come over here to the near side in Schwitzenberg. Fed to him by Cody Riley. Schwitzenberg. Over to Carr. Carr's going to try and make a move. Carr. Back up to Schwitzenberg. Schwitzenberg. Schwitzenberg shot over the... Oh, into the crossbar and back towards midfield. It'll be recovered by the red team. A little bit of a switch action. And we're going to see some shots from the defenseman, maybe. He'll dump it off. Lucas Day from Loyola Academy wanted to see if he can get one shot on goal. He's still in there before it's controlled by Schwitzenberg. It's an all-star game. You can have a little bit of fun with it. Let's see if Lucas Day can make some performance. Instead, it'll be a move. What a move. Tries the behind-the-back shot. Was Lincoln Hoger before it's controlled by White. It's going to be passed into this into the crease to Blake Ryden, who's going to clear the zone. Before it's controlled, a little bit of a bat in action, a little hockey action from Grayson Weltler. He can play it high, he can play it low. And then trying to clear the zone was D'Ambrosio. Before it's controlled instead by Hollowell. Hollowell, down to what? Down low. It's Marshitz, excuse me. Marshitz, shot, score! Evan Marshitz. He can drive, he can deke, and he can dunk it right in.
Marshitz from Naperville North.
8-3, but an important goal by Evan Marshitz. That movement. Talk about a reliable scorer. That's a reliable scorer right there. And now we'll get another face-off. On the near side, you're seeing a little bit of a hug between Jacob Quintos and number 8, Kevin Conroy. These guys are having a great old time. It's a great day for lacrosse. That's why you're going to see Quintos hold Conroy back with his full stick. They're not going to call it because it's not ill intent. Clearing the zone, Day. Before he passes it ahead, it's Fergus. Fergus over to the corner, shot, score! At the buzzer! Connor Sayre! We'd have to check the replay, but we don't have contact with New York, so they're gonna count it. 9-3. Off of an absolute ripper from Connor Sayre. Connor Sayre, the defensive and versatile long stick mini, short stick defensive mini, defense, going to UMass Amherst. He's all over the place. Upon further review, the officials have not counted it. Much the same as in hockey, it has to cross the goal line before the time expires. So getting the shot off, like in basketball, it's not just putting your hands on the ball, it's making sure that it crosses the goal line. But it gave a great opportunity to highlight Connor Sayre. You saw something similar last night in the Stanley Cup final, Game 4. The Vegas Golden Knights were able to rip one from Braden McNabb. He was able to launch it at the buzzer, but it did not cross the goal line before the end of the first period. and left Vegas down 3-1 at the end of one. But listen to me ramble on about hockey. We've got plenty of good lacrosse coming right up for the fourth quarter is getting set up right now. On one side, Drew Schwitzenberg is taking a face-off. On the other, looking to get a number for him. It appears to be number 12, which would make it Joaquin Rivera. Rivera, excellent face-off mini. He's slippery and maneuverable. He's going to end up at DePaul, Blue Demon next year. Pushing ahead, up to Galfano. Galfano wanted to rip it himself, but is instead going to dump it off to Marshitz, who's going to get it back up top to Higdon. Higdon's going to switch places with Galfano. Higdon's going to take it himself, but he's talking with Galfano. They'll switch again. Back up is Rivera. Diving a little deep is Higdon. Down below, it's Cohen. Cohen back up top, Rivera. Back to the far side, it's Galfano. Galfano dumps it off to Marshitz before it comes back over here. Ends below with Sam Cohen. Over the top. There's the shot. Oh! They're not going to count it, but it was barred down and into the ground. Seemed like it stayed out, but an excellent shot by Elliot Galfano. Just an absolute ripper from the point. Speaking of long stick shots, it'll go down and it'll go in. Lucas Day. He'll take his helmet off because of how happy he is with that goal.
Goal number 38, Lucas Day from Loyola Academy.
Oh, and they're calling it offside, so they're going to go ahead and remove another goal from red. And instead it'll be white possession in their offensive end. I'm glad we had some coaches coming up here and talking to us about that because Day seemed super happy. And you talk about it like the long stick minis who are able to perform in the offensive end. The significance of that is that when you have that long stick, you're able to get more leverage on it. It's just simple science. And being able to rip something that hard with that much control, that's an excellent skill, and that's why some of these players will be playing at the next level. As we come over here to the near side, it's Devin Elbert from McHenry. Elbert, he'll go below the goal line. He's going to see if he can dance himself. Elbert, around the back of the crease. Elbert, shot! Just outside the cage. Chasing after it was D'Ambrosio, but it'll be controlled off of the Drake Lenkus possession. He had a little bit more, he was a little closer to the ball. Lenkus, spin move. Lenkus up top. Elbert. Elbert. To Marshitz. Marshitz. There's the shot. Saved. Ambrosio. He falls backwards, but he keeps it out of the net before it's controlled by number 31, Lincoln Hoger. D'Ambrosio's got control back behind the cage. You have 4 seconds to get it out of the crease, but you have 20 seconds to advance. They do. As it's controlled by number 42, Niall Woods. Trying to get the D-men in. There's a lot of long sticks in the offensive side. Jacob Quintos with control. Quintos. Behind the net. He's a great passer. Let's see what he can do. Quintos tries the behind the back, or not really behind the back, but a little bit of an over-the-shoulder sort of action there. It'll instead be controlled behind the cage. I believe that's Blake Ryden back there. Nope. Upon further inspection, that's Logan Leahy in goal. Almost intercepted and then almost controlled by number 26, Ryland Super Jesse. Before it is instead controlled by Hollowell. Hollowell in the offensive end. They'll try and see if they can get something set up. Up top, he's got Benini. Benini into the corner with, Sam Cohen. Cohen, move. Cohen, still dancing. Backing his man down before he backs off and thinks better of it. No, he'll shoot it in really quickly, and in it goes. Cohen, what a shot.
Goal by number 1.
That low shot right through the legs of D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio, almost an excellent save, but just a quick shot. Cohen makes it happen, and it's 8-4. We're getting down towards the halfway point in this fourth quarter of action as we're below 7.5 minutes. Face-off is going to be between Joaquin Rivera and Ryan Kahn. The teams are switching up a little bit. Like I said, this is a friendly match, so you're seeing the jersey is reversible. A little bit of behind-the-scenes action, how the sausage is made. So you'll see Ryan Kahn take the opening face-off to begin the game in white. Now he's controlling as they advance in red. He'll dish it up top. There's the almost a shot by Mrozik de Jesus. Instead, it'll be controlled by Connor Sayer. He's got a short stick now. He'll dump it off. It's Will Marr. Marr with a little bit of space to work. Marr into the near corner. Before it's dropped by Carr. Carr can't quite get control. It'll end up out of bounds. And it'll be red possession because the challenging Nate McMullen couldn't get a hold of it fast enough. And so instead it'll be controlled. It's Connor Sayer. Connor Sayer exercising a little bit with the short stick. Sayer. Quick move. Dishes it off. It's Marr. Marr looking for the shot or the pass. Couldn't find either. And it'll end up behind the net. Coming back up top. It's knocked down. Still loose. And now it's controlled and pushed ahead. Looking for a number on that. It'll be number 15. Still got possession. Dancing, it's 19, and he's gonna shoot and score. And before I could even get the name for Max Meyer, he dances and does it himself.
Goal number 19, Max Meyer from St. Ignatius.
Host school is showing up. Goals from Kevin Conroy and Max Meyer. Max Meyer. But being able to control with the long stick, like I've said, it takes skill, it takes talent. Here we're seeing Rizzuti out. He's playing for the red team. Grayson Rizzuti of St. Ignatius. He's going to end up at Fairfield next year. Instead, it'll be carried up by Troy Pepe. We'll dump it off. Shot! Saved by D'Ambrosio. Coming off is Pepe, being replaced immediately by Lenkus on the near side. Advanced. Looking for the shot. Score! Drew Schwitzenberg. Give him enough space, he'll make you pay. The cost is 1 goal. 9-5.
Drew Schwitzenberg from Loyola Academy.
It's Dolly Parton up here in the press box. It's 9-5. Red team, white team. Another highlight, we've got Byron Tull. He's number 36 on the red team. He's a Schaumburg High School midfielder. Also plays Yeti Club Lacrosse. He's known for his offensive production and leadership. He's going to end up at Grand Valley State. Off the face-off. Looking to shoot immediately and saved immediately by Leahy was the shot by Christopher Cannon. Bringing it up. It appears to be Conroy. Conroy. Move. Conroy. Pass. Marshitz is going to be able to control before it gets out of bounds, so Marshitz has possession. Marshitz. Swim move. Marshitz. Trying to get that angle. Almost goes over the top. Able to dish it before the defense goes over the top, and Cohen tries another ripper before it ends up a roll back to D'Ambrosio. Almost ends up in the back of the net, but D'Ambrosio's too smart for that one before he'll clear it away. It'll be enough for number 43, Jacob Quintos, to handle. Quintos over the top. It's a pass, not a shot. And due to that, never mind, they're going to call it a shot, and with that, it'll be red possession. Well, reverse exactly what I just say. Trying to read the officials' minds here, and so it'll be white possession because it's an out of bounds off the pass from Quintos. And so advanced here. A little bit of a move. It's number 21, Nolan Nagats from New Trier. Conroy. Conroy. Shot. Saved D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio is able to clear the zone, getting it to number 39, Chase Griffith from Crystal Lake South. Griffith is a true Illinois lacrosse alum. He's got a big love for lacrosse. He also spreads the game. He calls it, or they call it recess takeover, where he goes to the local elementary school with a bunch of lacrosse equipment and teaches the elementary school kids to play the game. Tries to grow the game at that young level. We talk about some of these players who've been playing since kindergarten, second grade. This is how it starts, and it all starts with players like that who are able to spread the game like Chase Griffith. He's going to go to St. Ambrose next year. Nifty little pass, but it's going to end up out of bounds. He's looking for the tip call, but unfortunately, Byron Tall is not going to get that call. All right, advancing. Hollowell. Hollowell's looking over his options, want to see if he can do it himself, but he's got Cohen right in the front. Got caught between Conroy, Cohen, and Carr. And now it'll be passed over to Lenkus. Lenkus has gone sleeveless, but then again, you have the weather in Chicago like we've had. You can't blame him. Here's a move. Bonini. Shot! Saved D'Ambrosio. And it'll be knocked right back into the crease for D'Ambrosio to handle. He'll clear the crease, but he's under a lot of pressure. Looking to advance, he'll go ahead and launch it deep before it's controlled by number 27, Thomas Wolfberg. He'll dish it off. Controlled now by Fergus. And Fergus will go to the far side. It appears to be Hoger. We'll pass it back up top here. Number 33, Cody Riley. Riley. Nice move. Good pick by Hoger. Riley just a little bit outside. Not much of a save to be made. This is why they'll distinguish between shots on goal and shots. Shots, if it goes wide of the net, you just got to make sure you have a guy back there. But shots on goal requires a save.
Don't do it.
And that's why you've got players like Blake Ryden. He was second team All-State. He only allowed 6.7 goals per game on average, and he's going to Michigan State next year. And he just made another save right there. Blake Ryden from Downers Grove. So Red still has possession. It's a 9-5 with only 35 seconds left in the game. Time's ticking down. You don't really want to control it. You want to make the most of the time you have. And I think that can be said for a lot of the seniors here. Trying to control the ball here, but make the most of the time you have. Another advancement looking to make the most of the time he has is Elbert. Elbert, shot! Just outside before it'll be controlled by Hollowell. Hollowell looking for a pass. Over the top, it's Cohen. Cohen controls just to throw it out of the way. Elbert, maybe one more shot. And it goes wide, and that'll be it. The red team conquers the white team 9-6 on the scoreboard. Not sure exactly what goal we missed, but an excellent game, an excellent performance by both teams. And this is what we're talking about. This is the crowning achievement for a lot of these players coming here to the state all-star game hosted by USA Lacrosse, being able to be identified as one of the top performers in your sport, in your state. A lot of representation all over Chicagoland and beyond. These players, it's been an incredible 4 years. In doing research for all of this, you start to see a lot of these players who post about how much this is the best 4 years of their life, how much all this time has meant to them, and how much this means to be able to perform at this level, how much it means to gear up one last time before going on to university. Some of these players will be gearing up again. Some of these players will be looking to the next chapter. Some going into business, finance, marketing. For some of the women, they're going into nursing. It's an incredible opportunity to be able to play in this game, to be able to meet some of your rivals. You see some incredible respect between players. Teams like Wheaton Academy, teams like St. Ignatius, like Loyola Academy, like Glenbard West. A lot of these teams they played each other tooth and nail. Games decided by a goal, games decided in extra time. But you're able to put that all away and recognize one last opportunity for a great performance by both teams. So for the entire crew, Ava Racci, for Eric Ratchie, I'm Steve Taylor. For the entire Recruitlings crew and for USA Lacrosse, thank you very much for joining us tonight, and we hope to see you on the next one.